Hey YouTube, wearing my Lasan shirt today. Yeah, I've been like doing these like weekly day in the life vlogs as working on my startup and stuff. Today I didn't really feel like it because I feel like they get really long and I don't even know if people even find them interesting because they don't really get that many views. But I figured I'd just do a quick little video to stay consistent at least. So here, I just got my laptop on my bed. Yeah, I just been working. I finished up that pipeline idea I mentioned like, what was it, 2 weeks ago? I don't know. And then the file-based lock. I wanted to implement my own. I don't really know if that was really the best use of my time, but I did that. And then this is kind of unique though. I made a way to watch the lock from another process. So like if you have a parent process spawn child sub processes, you could pass in the lock ID in the file location and check before you have like the sub process do something. So that's kind of something a little unique. So I'm going to go ahead and work on some build tools integrated in there because that's why I was originally making it when I was working on my own build tools. So I'll go ahead and use it there. But yeah, that's about like all it is for the code on my startup so far. It's kind of, I don't know, I feel like I've just been doing stuff that's not really related to the actual product itself, but it'll probably be useful. That half semester class, we had like 2 papers in like the span of like 2 weeks. Well, technically 3 weeks, but I wanted to get done early. But luckily the last 4 weeks of the class is just going to be like tutorials and like making posters. So it's not going to be that bad, but I feel like I've spent way more time on school than originally planned because my plan was to just do one class and like go full-time on the startup idea. But hey, I'm making progress at least. And hopefully next week I'll make more progress, which next week would be tomorrow because it's Sunday. So tomorrow's Monday, which is Memorial Day. So yeah, tomorrow being Memorial Day, remember all the people that we lost fighting for our country, and then also if there's like any veterans or anybody in your life, maybe try to do something special for them. But yeah, I'm just gonna go on a walk because I don't really want to just hang out in my room talking to myself. But yeah, today's been pretty decent for Sunday because I woke up and finished a paper. So yeah, 2 papers in the last 2 weeks. But that visual communications class, the rest of it shouldn't really be that bad. So that's the good thing at least. But yeah, I was just like reflecting like this little pipeline and the file locking code. Like I wanted to write my own file locking code because I like had a specific reason to do it a little different. Just wanted to do it for like learning and gaining experience. But it was like before finals I like started on this, and now it's like 2 weeks into the summer semester and I'm like finally finishing it, which now I can actually integrate it. I don't really want to spend that much longer on these like build tools and internal libraries. I really want to like start building the app, like the visual stuff people can see, the login system, the account system and all that stuff. There's something nice though about like making progress and being consistent because these little like internal libraries I've been working on has been like a journey in itself, even though it dragged on. But I feel like I'm making some progression, and I feel like next week school shouldn't really be that busy since I'm ahead now. I got almost 3 weeks done out of a 6-week class, and the last part of the class is just Adobe InDesign tutorials and making a couple posters, and then there's like an exam. So it shouldn't really be that bad. I'm also hoping that science fiction writing class I'm taking for the second half of the semester won't feel this busy. But yeah, I feel like I'm like having some time to make progress on my startup. And then the new summer people, there's actually like 2 people that's been talking to me, so it's kind of interesting. Somebody else I was talking to about my app I did, because we went on like a group hike. Not that many people went, only like 8 people out of the whole building, but our building put on like a little hike by like one of the RAs, and I did that. And I was like talking to somebody else on my floor, and it seems like we're like developing a friendship. So that's nice, because I kind of always feel like the pod people are antisocial. And then the study room fighting over it, that's the same as any semester. Ironically, the other little study nook, somebody's been like leaving their laptop there like the last 4 days, like even when they go to sleep. So I guess they're not concerned about people stealing. But I don't know, kind of weird. But yeah, just a little update video, because I was gonna do a day in the life, but I would have probably recorded like 50 minutes of video, and then I'll spend a couple hours editing it down and making these update videos on my life and my startup idea. I mean, I basically just do the same thing. All I do is work. Like I pretty much think if you're awake and you're not like a millionaire yet, you should be working on something. Work until well, I know you should like take breaks and do things like hiking, but even like hiking and exercise, that's kind of a break, like mentally, because you're like physically doing stuff. But like physically doing stuff, there's like studies that say it will help you mentally. So you're like still like working, but you're working differently. So I feel like I'm a workaholic. Like all I do is work, and I feel like I don't make as much progress as I want sometimes, but I'm getting there. Like I've been trying to track my hours. I feel like this week I've actually tracked more hours than the other weeks. I feel like I still have a long journey ahead of me, but I feel like me building my own iPhone app and doing school, I feel like I'm making pretty decent progress. And I just feel like making these videos, I feel like I want to have them as something to look back on as I like develop and to kind of inspire others. But I also just feel like these videos are a distraction from the goals. So should I really be vlogging? Should I give up on it? Like, nobody watches these. Maybe not vlogging as much will help me get more work done. And I can actually like start showing stuff. And then when I buy the Lamborghini, people will watch me. And then I can have like a little montage looking back when I was like in college struggling. I don't know, maybe that'll inspire people. Cause I feel like I want to leave a legacy. Like if I like got rich building an app or something, I don't think I want to donate to the university because I feel like the university, I don't know, I just feel like the administration and stuff, I kind of don't think I like them. I feel like it's just like a big money-making machine, and I don't even know if they're even using the money the best. So I don't really want to give them money, but I kind of want to start my own entrepreneurship program. So like if I could help, like if I could get a Lamborghini and then help other people get Lamborghinis, that would be like leaving an impact on the world. It's a little chilly tonight, like 60. I mean, it's not that bad, it's dark, so I put on my light jacket. Yeah, I just wanted to get some exercise in. So I haven't been hitting my exercise goals as much, but this week I feel like I've done a little better at tracking my calories at least. So, but I mean, we're going on to the third week of the summer semester after a little bit of the break. So I still have like 5 more weeks before the second semester class starts. Be strategizing and trying to hit all my goals and build my app. That's the big goal, to have like an app at the end of the semester built at least, and then start marketing it for the fall. Some people are walking by just probably thinking I'm a weirdo. Whatever. Yeah, you should really like stick with your goals and just don't care what people think. I feel like, I don't know, there's like the stereotype, which I feel like it's kind of not the best, but I feel like there's like the stereotype in movies and stuff that rich people are jerks. But I mean, in reality, if you want to get something, you have to work hard on it, and you can't take no prisoners. You don't want to go around hurting people, but you also don't really need to give a crap what other people think. You need to focus on you and your goals and do the best that you can. Life's a game. Like, it's player versus player. Like, we're all competing against each other, but we're also competing against ourselves. Like, we should try to do better every single day, be a better version of ourselves. You just gotta keep getting better and better and be consistent. Oh, that's weird. The fountain's not on tonight. I was like, ooh, come sit by the fountain and be all inspirational. It's got water in it. Oh, it was raining though, a little. Yeah, that's weird. It's not as full. Yeah, this is a pretty cool place to chill out though sometimes. No, they've drained it, it looks. Huh. Wonder why. Honestly, that's another thing too about college, because I know I've talked about before how I think college is a big like ripoff. I think the colleges should actually like have to loan out the money instead of like the government or private banks. So they have an invested interest that students are successful, get a good paying job and pay it back. Like President Randall, he's making all this money, and like the football coach is paid millions of dollars, and they get paid whether we're successful or not. So I honestly do kind of feel like college administrators, sport coaches, and like universities, I feel like they all are criminals in a way. Like they're exploiting a system, trapping people in debt. Of course, like we've all signed the papers, or well, in my case, online paperwork, so just checking boxes. So we all agreed to it, so I guess that's why they're not criminals. They're not taking the money, but they like promise us all these jobs and lofty goals and dreams and things we can do with our degree. So I kind of feel like they are kind of criminals in a way, even if they're not technically criminal enough to get arrested. But yeah, that's like what I was thinking of. Like if I really got rich, I want to start like my own like incubator program that's kind of like a school, but also people get to like have hands-on experience and like build their companies. So I think that's like some kind of dream in the future. Start my own entrepreneurship institute that isn't fooled by student loans, like actually pay the people to do our program. That would be kind of cool to like actually be able to believe in a program that much, where we pay people and take up part of their company instead of making them go into debt. We have like a vested interest in them being successful. I mean, there's programs like that, but yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool to start my own program like that to kind of give back in the future if I am successful building apps and software. So I just feel like the higher education and university model is very broken. There's the lovely Block U, where people take pictures when they graduate to celebrate all their debt. I mean, their piece of paper they get. Yeah, I hope I'm not turning this into a rant. I don't know, I just feel like higher education is so messed up, because I feel like I live this every day. Like I witness it every day. Like this online class I'm doing, I feel like is not worth the tuition and the $800 extra differential just because it's a business school class. That's why I want to build an app. I feel like that's the only thing that's gonna like change my life. I mean, I could get a job in the game industry or something, but they pay less than software. Unless I build my app, and I could use it as a way to get into software. But I'd rather just own my own software company. But it is a good way to get experience. I mean, this app will either make me some money or it can show off as a really good portfolio piece and help with my life. I feel like this week's been a decent week. I mean, I've spent a lot of time doing a paper and I went on that hike. So I feel like this week's just mainly been school and some fun. And I also got some code on my startup done. In the day, I did like 3 hours on my startup and like a couple hours on a paper I finished up. So yeah, today's not been that bad. For Sunday, I feel like I've been pretty productive. But yeah, tomorrow's Memorial Day. I don't have no plans. I'm not going anywhere. Honestly, nothing's even open tomorrow either. I mean, as far as like campus wise, because it's a holiday. So probably just stay in and work on stuff. Kind of being indecisive because I got like 3 weeks of a 6-week class done. So I'm tempting to just spend tomorrow doing those Adobe tutorials and just get that out of the way. Because if I get to do that, I could spend the rest of the week just on my startup only. Because I feel like I've been trying to put a couple days only into my startup and a couple days in school only. So like tomorrow, people probably won't be studying. Yeah, at least they're still allowed to fly the American flag on college campuses. One of the greatest countries on earth. I feel like a lot of college students don't like our country, unfortunately. Also, think it's kind of cool, like at campus, you can see the downtown skyline because we're basically at the top of the hill. Uh-oh. Sprinklers are starting. Another cool little view of the Salt Lake City skyline up from where campus is. I actually think Salt Lake's a pretty cool city though. To me, it's a big city because I'm like from small town Ohio, but I know some people don't really consider it a big city. I think like Utah is a place I kind of want to stick around, especially with the tech industry and like I don't know, maybe like Lehigh or something. It's a nice state, pretty views. Oh, I made some decent code on my startup this week. Got some stuff done that was dragging feels like for weeks. Well, I guess starting on something right before finals and then the new semester starting. I feel like that does probably make sense why that would drag on. So if I was spending the week on that only, it would have been done a lot quicker. I also feel like environmental stuff kind of distracts me, like living on campus. In the dorms. I feel like that distracts me sometimes too. But, you know, trying the best to not care what other people do and just focus on my goals. Because in the end, I will have a nice house, a nice pool, nice cars. They'll be working a job they hate and married to somebody they hate. So mindset, no matter what, you gotta keep your eyes on the prize, keep going, don't give up. That's the word of advice I'd have for young aspiring entrepreneurs. Anyways, I feel like this vlog is kind of getting ranty. But it should be a lot shorter at least compared to my like day in the life because I'm trying to just focus on a specific message like my startup progress and then also just talking about like college life. Anyways, I'll make a video next week for next Tuesday, hopefully, unless I just give up on vlogging because I feel like it's distracting from my goal of like starting a software company. End up building this app and making money. These will be really cool to look back at. And then my new wealth would help make my channel better because people are attracted to like big houses and nice cars. So people would probably just watch me because of that, not because of entrepreneurship or software. What people are into in modern society, I guess, for some reason. But I'll have a voice and I can use it to help hopefully make the world a better place. Inspire other people. Maybe other people start a software company. Maybe I'll collaborate with them and I can leave a mark on the world. So trying to be positive. We're changing the world, not becoming victims of the education system and being sad and depressed about it. Anyways, yeah, a little different style vlog today. I'll see you in the next one. If you like, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Which I honestly don't even care about the numbers at this point. I just want to document my journey and be successful. So I'm kind of doing this for me more than anybody because I feel like it's something to look back on and try to help keep myself accountable. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, thanks.